Well, hey folks, this is John with Ozarks Backroads with you today. We've made it back from our Louisiana trip. Finally got all dried out. Had to ride through a lot of rain to get back to the Ozarks. But today we're out on the mighty red sled, our 2019 Suzuki V-Strom 650. And I'm riding in an area of the Ozarks that I've not spent any time in previously. Don't really know what's in here. It's an area along the Pine Fork of the 11 Point River. Didn't even know the Pine Fork of the 11 Point River existed till I found it on a map the other day. So I decided to take a tour through this area and see if there's anything to be found. We'll stick around, we'll take a ride on the red sled along the Pine Fork of the 11 Point River. We're not too far off the pavement here, about a mile or so down a dirt road. We'll take a look at this creek. This is really sweet. It's got a flat rock bottom in it. We'll take a look at that, and then upstream here there's a dam. And I was able to read in the concrete that this was built in 1899, and it's had it now. I don't know, it had some structure on top of it, but that's all gone. I can see where some metal's been cut off of it, so I'm not sure what that was all about. We got the mandatory one-lane low water bridge here, and this little creek running under it. Just beautiful. Down through here, and you can see the flat rock bottom in it. Ledge rock bottom. Pretty sweet. Then upstream from the bridge here, there's an old dam that's been kind of dismantled. The top of it's been taken down so the creek can get over easier. So here we're on the back side of the dam. What's left of it anyhow. But on the back side here you get a real good look at the bottom of this creek. Just a flat rock bottom, hard rock bottom. Pretty neat. We're a little farther upstream here. The creek's making its way down here to the bridge. Pretty sweet little spot right here. If you had some young kids, why, you could bring them down here. They'd be pretty safe. They'd have fun in this water, playing around. Pretty sweet. We're gonna head on down the road and see what else we can find. But I am digging this flat rock bottom. It's just pretty cool on this little creek. Not too shabby. So yeah, we got back from our Louisiana trip. That was quite an ordeal. I've never ridden in that much rain in my life. Oh, it was absolutely horrible. They had the big tropical low system that just flooded Texas and Louisiana. It hung around for like 3 weeks. I mean, it just wouldn't go anywhere. It's the same thing. Ooh, this is nice. Creek here, it's kind of deep and craggly looking there. So yeah, that Louisiana trip, that was a lot of water. 6 days I was gone in that, and I rode in rain 5.5 days, or 4.5 days. The trip down, I made it down pretty much unscathed. I didn't really ride in much rain. And then I made it down to Grand Isle the first day that I was down there. About by noon or 1 o'clock, the skies just opened up, and then from then on it was nothing but, it just rained constantly, all night, all day. You get a few little breaks here and there, but not for very long. So I have no idea where we're going here. I've never been over here in my life. It's an area I've never been to. So it needs to be checked out, you know. I didn't know that little creek / river or whatever it is even existed. Never heard of it. Boy, this is steep. I mean, this is really steep. We got another creek down here. ABS pretty good on this bike. It's not super intrusive. You can slide the back wheel, and it'll let you do that. You have to slide it quite a bit before it starts pulsing. Well, I don't mind it off-road. I usually don't even notice it. I don't know what this is, some little tributary that's looks like mainly it makes gravel. Well, I'm guessing this hill's going to be similar to that tire slider we just came down. Maybe not. They got gravel, some government gravel on this. We may have slipped into the government woods here. Got a cemetery and a church. We just pulled off the highway into the, this road is taking us right into the government woods. Maybe there'll be something cool in here, I don't know. We'll just have to go see, check it out. What do we got here? Got an old house place. Looks like maybe they give up on it. Yeah. There's the outhouse. It had a light, old ceramic light fixture in it. They had a light in their outhouse. You can see what you're doing there. What's it say? Entering the state conservation area, you're welcomed. Area closes at 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. except for use permit by area regulators. Well, I don't have one of those, so I guess I got to be out of here by 10 p.m. Well, this is a little, well, camping's not allowed. You got to be out by 10 p.m. So I guess this is just a day use area right here. So I guess that's all that is. Lake and archery range, it says. There's an archery range in here as well. Well, let's go see about that. Target archery range. Keep out. They don't want you to get stuck. Grist Ranch Archery Range, Missouri Conservation Department. And a sweet little lake. Look at that. I want to take a look at this pond. Back in there, there's a trail that runs back in there. That's where the archery range is at. So fall hunting season's coming up. That's a big deal around here. Folks will be in there tuning up their weapons. Look at here, we got us a government picnic table. Ain't nobody picked that thing up and carried it off yet. This is just a pretty sweet little pond they got going on right here. Kind of expect to see some ducks out on that or something. Not seeing any right now. Not too shabby. Somebody's drawing a government check. Keeping the place mowed up here. They got this dam all mowed off real pretty like. I want that guy's job. That's a pretty cool little pond right there. I kind of like that. There's another one up here I saw on the Google Maps. We'll go up here and take a look. See what kind of secrets they're hiding up here. But there is another pond, a little bigger than that other one. About double. Oh, they got a sign here about fishing. Something about fishing. Yeah, you can carry a boat in. Electric motors only, it says. Yeah, that's quite a bit bigger pond there. So you can fish. I bet you there's some largemouth bass under all them water lilies around the edges. There we got the mandatory concrete picnic table. Attention anglers. Daily limit 6 black bass, 12 to 15 inches. Channel cats, you can have 4, no limit on size. All other fish statewide up to 20 in the aggregate. Pole fishing only, electric motors, no live bait, and you can take frogs during frog season. There you go, there's a fishing hole. Fishing hole in the government woods. Don't get no better than that. That is a nice pond though. Without a doubt. I still want to know who's mowing this. How much his check is every month. He's probably not going to tell me. We will continue on down in here. We just barely got into the national forest. Yeah, this road just looks like a driveway. Looks like somebody's driveway. All this white gravel on it. Little narrow thing. Here's the old fire tower with a buzzard on it. Yeah, this is a dandy fire tower right here. Buzzard's got his wings spread like he's, don't come any closer, I'll fly. You can't have government woods without a fire tower. That wouldn't be cool. Ooh, that seat got a sun on it for 2 minutes and it's nice and toasty. All vehicles prohibited off of this road right here, it said. They don't want you riding around in their conservation area. I guess you have to walk in there amongst the ticks and chiggers. You can take all them home with you want. They won't write you a ticket for that. I wonder if that might be a trailhead, a hiking trailhead. Let's see what it says. You are here. Where's the X? Right there. Gist Ranch Multi-Use Trails, 11.5 miles. So I guess these roads that go in these circles here are all the way around is 11.5 miles. But it says no motor vehicles, so probably horse or mountain bike. They're getting to be pretty mountain bike friendly around here. They like to promote that. They don't like motorcycles. Damn motorcyclists, they tear stuff up and make a bunch of racket, scare the horses. They're just kind of a plague on society in general. But they like mountain bikes. They're nice and quiet. They don't spin gravel and scare the horses too bad. I'm just going to be one of them plagues on society and ride my motorcycle. Whatever creek this is. Full of rocks and gravel. Doesn't even show it on my map. I don't have a very good map. We better get moving here. This is pretty rough. Oh, yes sir, and steep. Washed out. That's no step for the mighty red sled. It just eats that stuff up. Hey, this is a good road. We got grass growing up in the middle of it. It's perfect. We got a genuine bridge. Another little creek that I don't know the name of. No Name Creek, I guess. It's got gravel in it. It's not just a slick rock bottom. It's full of gravel. Well, it's not a snapping turtle. It's them ones you find in the creek and on the lakes and stuff in the water. He's kind of a long way from home. I don't see any water around here. He must be traveling. Looking for a new place, some new girlfriends maybe. This will take us back to Willow Springs, Missouri. See if we can get some groceries, something to eat while we're in town. Well, we've made it back to civilization. This is Willow Springs, Missouri. We kind of came in the backside of it here, but a lot of these brick buildings along down through here, these are pretty old buildings, late 1800s, early 1900s. Kind of cool that they've kept them around. They haven't tore them down yet. That's an old one there. Got windows out of it. That's not good. Well, folks, I'm going to get something to eat before I head back to the world headquarters. Hopefully they've got enough here to fill me up. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me, taking a ride in the government woods. Didn't find a whole lot of super cool stuff, but it was pretty. I invite y'all to come back and see me. We'll go somewhere and do something else. We'll catch you next time.